guys. So this is a very impromptu video that I'm doing. The music that is playing for atmospheric effect is from purple-planet.com, and it's in the atmospheric section. I love the music from the site. I use it a lot in my videos. They have a lot of royalty-free music you can use. So it's Friday night. It's around 8:52. I'm about to go out in maybe like a half an hour. I'm about to leave and go meet my girlfriend. So I just want to do this rather quickly. I'll probably do a part 2 on this. Hi. So I'm going to go right in. So I already did a reading privately on Michael. But I'm going to do a brief reading for Michael, Marilyn, and try to do one for Casey Anthony. Just because people have been asking me a long time for this. And so I'm going to do it. All right. So I'm just going to clear my energy. I'm holding clear quartz. Let me just get, actually, I'll be right back in a second. I forgot to put my light closer. Okay, that's better. Now you can see the cards better if I put them over to the front of the camera. All right, so clear quartz crystal, clearing my energy. Okay, now we're gonna go right in because I have to limit myself with this video. I'm only gonna do it for a half an hour tops. So let me just go right in. Hi, Anna. Hi, Leisha, or Leisha. I don't know how to say your name, Leisha. It's a pretty name. Okay, so I'm using the Fairy Tarot cards just to get like a higher vibration while doing this because the energy is pretty dark with this kind of stuff. And first I'm going to ask about Michael. Did Michael Jackson, who's a Virgo, he was born August 31st, did he actually do what he's accused of? Did he actually sexually abuse these people who said that he did this when they were younger? Did he, yes or no? Middle of the situation, and then the surrounding factors is what I'm going to do. Okay, so that's a little, tarot is very indirect. So when you ask yes or no questions, sometimes it takes a little while. Now I'm using the Druidcraft tarot deck, and I'm going to overlay the same cards with the Druidcraft as well. This is what I've been doing lately with personal readings. Okay, so middle of the situation. Hi, you guys. Thank you for coming. Okay. Forward and back. Okay, I'm closing my eyes. You can see my hand. Forward and back is a yes. Circle is a no. Did he actually sexually abuse his accusers? The pendulum's going in a circle, which means no. See, this is what I get every single time I do a reading on Michael, whether I've done one by myself or I've done one for a private reading that was ordered by people who want to know. And so people who have actually paid to do a personal in-depth reading on this. I'm not going to go really in-depth on this, but I'm getting a no again. I've gotten this before. And I'm just going to read to you what the cards say. What I think it is, and I went over this before, I think he was inappropriate. But did he actually do all of that stuff? I keep getting no's. So you can take with it what you want. Entertainment only. It's not fact-based or proven. I don't claim it to be. The outcomes are not fixed. They're subjective. It's not fact-based. And I'm not responsible for any actions people take after public or private readings, just to say that. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Holly. Hi, Myrna. If you're just Stephanie, hi. Hi, Yellow Rose. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Anne. If you're just joining me now, I'm just going to be on here a half an hour tops. I told everybody because I got to go out and meet my friend, but I wanted to do another video. So anyways, to get to the point, middle of the situation, the Wheel of Fortune. So this would indicate good luck, but then it's like he was prevented from his good luck, his good fortune. Prince of Swords, reversed. Crowning the situation, he felt like he was being truthful. This is the King of Swords. This is somebody who's speaking what's on their mind, and somebody who's trying to be very direct with communication or feels like they're speaking their truth, right? Prince of Cups talks about offering love, offering affection. Maybe on his mind, he felt like that's what he was doing. But really what the foundation of the situation was that there was some kind of unrest to the situation. Six of Swords reversed. There was an unrest, and there was the Ace of Swords, Ace of Winter situation, double-edged sword. Good evening, Shirley. How are you? Hi, Brenda. Hi, Callie. Behind the situation, there was some kind of loss, Five of Cups, right? Or there was a feeling of loss, looking at the losses he had. And then we have the Lovers reversed. So this would indicate the inappropriate behavior. In front of the situation was the Three of Wands, reevaluating your life and trying to put hard work into new projects, Seven of Pentacles. So maybe he tried to focus on work after that, the accusations and all that, to fix his image. I'm going to use the Gypsy Oracle because they're a little darker. I feel like they go better with this kind of energy. See if we can get a more straightforward answer. The pendulum already said no, but I think I'll ask the pendulum again in a different way. But I think what it's saying is, as I said, when I did this for personal readings, more in depth for people who were fans of him and wanted to know, and when I asked just out of my own curiosity, I think what it is that he didn't actually do exactly what he's being accused of. He was inappropriate though. So let's just ask the Oracle cards. Did Michael Jackson actually do the acts that he's accused of? Did he do the acts that he's accused of by his accusers? The actual things that they're saying that he did? Yes or no? I'm still not getting it. I'm not getting it. What I'm getting, again, is inappropriate friendship. Inappropriate friendship, right? Friend reversed. Faithfulness. He just wanted somebody to be loyal to him, right? What was crowning him and on his mind was he was lonely. Sweetheart. He wanted a sweetheart. He wanted a woman in his life. Room. Right? He felt very isolated. And he had a lot of money, fortune, but this didn't add to his self-esteem. Peacock reversed. Melancholy. In the past, he was feeling very downtrodden and upset. So this is surrounding, I think it's giving reasons as to why he did it, or why he was inappropriate. But it's not really, cards are not really quite answering fully if he actually, except for the Lovers reverse, which would indicate he was very inappropriate, at least inappropriate. Let me just ask the pendulum one more time, and I'm gonna close my eyes, hold it really still. Okay. Right now it's just twitching. It's not really moving in an area that I measure yes or no. Okay. So was Michael Jackson inappropriate with his accusers? Like, did he sleep with them? Like, go to sleep? Was he inappropriate with his accusers? Okay, so that is saying yes. Okay. Well, let's see if it changes direction. Did Michael Jackson actually do sexual acts to his accusers? Yes or no? Okay, you see how it changed direction? Now it's saying no. So it's what I think. It's just going back to the same thing I've repeated already. I think that he was inappropriate, but he didn't actually, not to be too graphic, do full-on things to the accusers. Yeah, he was not appropriate. Doesn't mean what he did was right. I want to make that clear because this is a public channel. It was not right. I'm not condoning what he did. However, I don't think he actually went as far as maybe he's being accused of going. I think it's like his mind wasn't right. He didn't have a childhood. He was very abused. Who knows? Maybe he was allegedly abused in that way. Who knows? Because he had a very bad childhood. So when somebody grows up like that, they can have like a mind that doesn't really register what's appropriate. And he thinks, oh, I'm a kid. We're just having a sleepover, but it wasn't appropriate, you know? But that's what I get. I don't get blatantly that he did anything. And I'm a fan of him. I mean, I like a few of his songs, but I'm not like the hugest fan where I'm biased, where I wouldn't want to believe that. I'm open to believing it, but I always, time and time again, keep getting, he did inappropriate stuff, but he didn't actually do physical acts. You know what I mean? No, sorry. I'm gonna be done with this in like 25 minutes because I have to go somewhere. So I'm gonna stick to what the agenda of this video is. So anyways, now let's ask about Marilyn Monroe. Was there any foul play in Marilyn Monroe's passing? I'm biased on this one though, I'll tell you that. On this one, I'm very biased. I honestly think, and like I said in the narcissism video, you can't diagnose without knowing somebody, so I'm not going to diagnose her, nor with my background can I do that. However, I do have experience within that field, so, and a degree in it, so I know what I'm talking about. However, this is an entertainment channel, so I'm not going to use my degrees to talk about them too much, but I would say that I know a lot about mental health, and I think that she exhibited traits of borderline personality disorder very heavily, Marilyn Monroe, but was she borderline? I don't know. She exhibited traits of it though. And she kind of had like the perfect childhood to set her up for that, unfortunately. You know, with the, you know, the sexual behaviors, being promiscuous, wanting a daddy figure because she was basically an orphan, her mother having schizophrenia. She had a very sad life. She's not somebody to aspire to, unfortunately. A lot of women aspire to her, and girls, she was beautiful. She was very sexy. But Marilyn is not somebody to aspire to. She was highly intelligent as well. And I say she wasn't to aspire to, not to put her down. God rest her soul, and God rest Michael's soul. But it's more so because she was so screwed up from all that stuff. It was like emotionally, intellectually an intelligent woman, and emotionally like a little girl she was, basically. Which is a lot like what borderline personality disorder does to people. So... yeah, I know. Her real name's not Marilyn, Holly. I know. It's Norma. So let's just get to the point because I don't have much time today. I have a time limit, so I'm not like, you know, I'm doing this on purpose right before I leave somewhere, so I have to force myself to end it. Otherwise, I'll keep talking. So was there foul play in Marilyn Monroe's death? Wow, we have a card right away with this one. But I feel like I resonate quite a lot with her because I know a lot about borderline personality disorder. And in addition to that, she had Gemini placements in her chart a lot, which I do as well. So I think same thing with Princess Diana, had a lot of Aquarius. She had Gemini and Aquarius a lot in her chart. Okay, so basically... she's got a lot of negative men around her, which is not surprising. So at the bottom of the deck is the negative Prince of Swords. Then we have the negative King of Swords beneath her. Then we have a negative King of Cups to the side of her. Then we have her in the middle. I think this is her right away, came out. It's really sad. I mean, trapped. Feels like there's nothing she can do. She's not seeing the options of what she can do. She's blindfolded. Eight of Swords, trapped in the middle. Wanted to go somewhere more peaceful, but was prevented from that. Six of Swords reversed. Oh my God. They got away with killing a Polish girl? Who? Who, Holly? Who got away with it, Holly? Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold. She felt like nobody was there for her. I mean, this is so sad. It's like came out right away. I don't know how directly it's answering it, but it is reflecting the fact that there were men around her that were not for her best interest, and there's three of them represented here. I don't know what signs JFK and RFK were. Was it his initials RFK? No, it was Robert, Bobby. But there's already 3 guys right here. And I mean, knowing with her romantic history, it could be, I know it's not Joe DiMaggio, even though he was abusive. As far as wanting to have anything happen to her, he was like one of those overprotective, abusive people. So he wouldn't have wanted anything necessarily to happen to her. I know it sounds like it's a weird dynamic with people like that, but you know, I don't sense that he's one of the people in this, but the Kennedys probably. I don't know what signs they are, but there's 3 guys automatically in the negative represented here right away. And then her in the right in the middle feeling trapped. So basically it was like this. This is how the cards looked. You see, this is her in the middle, above her, below her, right? Can't go anywhere, negative guy below her. Then to the side of her, another negative guy was on this side. And then in front of her, this is her feeling outcasted and sad and alone. And then at the bottom of the deck was another guy. Maybe the one who orchestrated all of it. The Prince of Wands reversed. And then, let me just ask the pendulum, because I didn't do this on my Halloween special, I don't think. Like I asked directly. Okay, so forward and back is yes, no is a circle. Was Marilyn Monroe, was she killed? Was her death like a wrongful death? Was it by what they said, or was she killed? Okay, so, well, I mean, it says yes. Again, depressing. I know I chose a really dark topic, but these are things people keep emailing me about over and over and over again. Holly H, it could be something like that. I don't know if it's actually literal, like people think people are selling their souls, or it's that there is a darker force that lives within people who mess with that kind of stuff, and so their darker force overcomes other people who are living. I know a lot about that topic. I can't go too much into it on this channel because, like I said, I like to keep my channel mainstream. I know I'm talking about wrongful celebrity deaths and, you know, abusing people and all this other stuff, but I just can't go too in depth on it, so I can keep it fairly mainstream. But anyways, let me go to the third person, Casey Anthony. So this is a big one because this is a very modern murder case that everybody has wanted to know about. I'm curious, and I've actually never read on this one before, so this is going to be new for me too. So messenger reverse flew out. I don't know if that means anything. It means somebody was trying to pass along a message that didn't get received. Did Casey Anthony take Kaylee's life? Wasn't that her daughter's name, Kaylee? Did she take Kaylee's life? Doesn't look good. I'm going to do something different with this pendulum. Let me just see if I can maneuver it without screwing up the live feed. Can I get the table? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not going to do it. When I get a better phone that I'm not afraid of turning off in the middle of the live feed, I'm going to do it and show you how I do it pointing at cards. So I have another way that I do pendulum. Sometimes I say point to the cards that answer the question. So like point to this card if this is the answer. So like basically there's a reversed baby here. And normally the child just means new beginnings. But when I ask questions sometimes, like especially if it's about pregnancy or children or something that the cards actually literally represent, and then the card looks like it's literally answering it, I'll take the meaning literally as opposed to archetypally. So like if somebody asks, am I going to start a new job, right? and the baby is reversed, I won't think that they're not having a baby. They asked about a job. So I'll say, well, no, probably not, because the baby means new beginnings, and that means probably not right now, right? But if I'm asking literally about, did somebody take their child's life and then the child comes out reversed, I take it more literally. Do you know what I mean? Because it's having to do directly with this question. So somebody was overly confident in themselves, haughty. They didn't really feel sorrow, or they overcame it fairly easily. They were frustrated somehow in making money and work, merchant reversed, and they felt like things were no longer the same in their life. They didn't like that things changed in their life. Constancy reverse. There was a loss of some kind, widower. This talks about passing losses of people and mourning the loss of people. And somebody was pleasure seeking, and they weren't really thinking about things that much. Then we have the baby reverse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the pendulum in the middle of the cards. I wanted to show you what I was going to do. Let me just point it over to my hand so you could see. And I'm going to ask it, point to the left if she did do it, point to the right if she didn't. So it's to my left and my right, so I don't know from what angle you're watching it. Oh, well, it did it right away. Jeez. All right. Well, it pointed to the left, and so now let me do it a second way. Forward and back is yes, circle is no. Did Casey Anthony take Kaylee's life? Yes or no? In some form or fashion, whether it was an accident or intentional. Did she take Kaylee's life? Yes or no? I'm not looking at it. Yes. So that's a yes for that one. Well, that was pretty sad. I'm not sure, Holly, if she's pregnant. Yeah, Joe, isn't that messed up, what I got? Again, let me just reiterate, these readings are entertainment purposes only. They are not fact-based. I'm not claiming them to be fact. This is all just spiritual, subjective information. You can believe it if you want. I'm just using my cards right now. That's what I got about those three famous people. That's what really went on. And unfortunately, in Michael's case, it was gray. It was like in the middle, yes and no. Marilyn's case, it was yes, there was foul play. Who exactly it was, it's hard to tell because there was a bunch of guys that popped out at once. There was a fire sign, an air sign, and what was there? So there was a fire sign. Let me see. There was a fire sign, an air sign, and a water sign that came out. And it doesn't have to be those signs, but somebody who was very emotional and once was very in love with her. Somebody who was rash and confident and very charismatic. And then somebody who was more of a diplomat thinker type, like an air sign energy. 3 different guys came out with Marilyn. There was foul play. You can decide what you want from that. Michael says he did stuff that was inappropriate, but maybe not exactly what he's accused of. And in Casey's Anthony's case, it said, yes, she did, whether it was intentionally or not. That's what I got. They said Callie drowned in her grandparents' pool accidentally, and they panicked and tried to cover it up. Didn't she have chloroform, though? Wasn't there, like, some kind of chloroform, allegedly? Like, that was, like, traces of it found? Like, near her face or something? So if she drowned, though, then how would she have chloroform? That would be weird to let her go in the pool with chloroform. All right, so that's all I'm going to do now because it was a really dark, as I said, reading. And I'm just going to do like a message for all of us to leave with. So a message for everybody who's watching. A message for everybody who's watching. Okay, I'm just trying to get that energy off me now. All right. And I just put Michael over here. A message for any... This is Michael. See, this little miniature sits on my table. He faces the door on purpose. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to be so abrupt. Like, I am very empathetic to these situations, but I want to get off the energy now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do it, get in and out to answer the questions, and that's it. I don't want to dwell on that kind of negativity, that heavy, too long, you know? We're almost at 25 minutes. I got to go soon. So, almost personal readings for everybody. Let's see. What does it say? No reversals. No reversals. Because we want it to be positive. Okay. So trust your intuition in something. Stay faithful to the course of whatever it is you were planning on doing, maybe to make money or money increases, because you are going to have a large money increase probably in the next few weeks, maybe in April. And there is hope in the situation that you were looking towards. So there's something that you were thinking of doing that has to do with increasing your money, making money. Keep on doing it because it's going to pay off for you in the end. Keep hope in it. I know you're overburdened, 10 of Wands, but keep forging ahead. This is a career reading. The Chariot is about career. Keep forging ahead with the Chariot, and you're going to find your 10 of Cups. But don't let it go. You've got to continue to have hope in it and trust in the law of attraction. The money is going to flow. Stay faithful to the course. Follow your intuition. She's kind of like the High Priestess. The old lady's like the High Priestess in this deck. You may feel apathetic, that you haven't been doing what you love, the Lover, but stay faithful to that. Stay faithful to that. Because it is important to do what you love. Eventually, the Six of Pentacles will flow to you, but you have to have the faithfulness and the planning to stay the course. Save your money. I don't know if this is resonating with any of you. Queen of Pentacles is a saver, because I don't want to say this is only to female Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It could also indicate somebody who's wise with their money, and this is very a money-oriented reading because one of the first cards that came out was money. You can pursue what it is you love, what you want to do, but be careful with your money is the message, and stay faithful to the course of it. Don't give up on it. Speak plainly, speak simply, speak what is on your mind, get straight to the point, be direct, be specific. For your innermost being is direct and specific. Let the words flow. What are you waiting for? I think this is kind of talking about the law of attraction in correlation with what you want to do. Speak to the universe plainly. Speak to God plainly when you pray. Speak what it is you want. Be grateful for what it is you have, and money will flow, things will flow when you're staying on the course and staying faithful to the course of what you want to do. So that is the message. But I've got to go now because it's 27 minutes and I have to leave. Oh, it's 9:19, my birthday right now at this time. But I thank you guys for coming. You know, and I appreciate every one of you for showing up in this chat, and that it stayed respectful. And it's great. We haven't had, knock on wood, any trolls the past couple of videos. That's great. Thank you guys. Thank you all. And I hope you have a good night.